Alright, 6 feet going deep. It's Torius with
Aint Shit Gang.
Aint Shit Gang, ASG. You already know.
What's up?
Alright guys, why don't you tell us about what you do?
Basically we're just a music group. We do more everything's in house. I'm a rapper and graphic designer. My man mixed by Dookie.
Yeah, you guys want to introduce your names?
Alex Davis. I'm a rapper, graphic designer.
Dookie, mixed by Dookie. I rap too. I sing. I engineer. I got hottest studio in Cutler Bay. Hit my line. You got you sounding right.
Dookie Studios.
But yeah, pretty much, you feel me? And we just make music, bro.
You guys are both from Cutler Bay?
Nah. I mean, I'm not even from Cutler Bay. I was born in Goulds, but literally right next to Cutler Bay.
Down.
And I'm from South Miami. We just we moved to Cutler Bay the last year.
Yeah, within the last year.
Yeah.
So how's it growing up there?
Growing up down south, everyone knows each other. I go to the gas station, I still see people I know all the time. One time I was at Wingstop, I saw fucking 7 people literally walk in.
Did you see Rick Ross?
I haven't seen Rick Ross down there now.
Because I remember he used to be there a lot when I was in high school. Everyone was like, oh shit, Rick Ross. Yo.
I remember he was there one time when I was in high school. My mom didn't let me go because it was a huge line. She was like, nah.
I feel like there's so many of them now, bro. You feel me?
You never know which one he's going to pop up.
I heard he was at the Cutler Ridge one recently though.
Really?
Within 2017 for sure. But he was there.
Nah, because he has so many across
so much.
But yeah, so what was your experience growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I can attest to that, bro. I did a lot of shit growing up. You feel me? I used to play sports. I used to act. I used to play 3 different sports. So Miami's a big city, but it's small at the same time. You feel me? I can't go out and without running into someone I know. That shit happens every time. You feel me? But it's tight. You feel me?
Was it because you played soccer or no?
I mean, it's exactly because I went to 3 different schools.
Where were you playing?
I played baseball, I played soccer, and I played basketball.
Oh. Okay.
And then I ran track cross country in high school. But it's you feel me? You go out and you just see all these people. And it's you feel me? It's cool. You see where they're going. Do
you ever feel damn, I don't want no one to see me right now?
Oh, all the time, bro. I mean, cause I'm not a people person. You feel me?
Sometimes
but
you gotta duck off.
It's it's the 70-30 rule. 70% of the people you gonna run into, you ain't want to see. But then there's always that chance that you run into that 30% that you do want to see. It happened the other day. We were just at the Publix and I ran into one of my friends from high school.
I have 100% rule. I don't want to see no one.
I feel you.
I like going out, doing what I gotta do, and come back home. Yeah. But yeah, what about school? What kind of kids do you guys? What school do you guys go to?
Started out back in the day, Cutler Ridge Elementary. Since day one. Then I went to Southwood, did the art thing. Mm-hmm. Went to New World, met this nigga, got kicked out of New World. Mm-hmm. Went to South Ridge. First person I met was this dude named Jamal, who's actually produced our album that we're dropping today, De La Dope. But he was the first dude I met once I got into the new school.
When you guys were at New World, was there a lot of musical kids or artistic
I mean, look, I'll say it like this, I love New World. I love the time I spent there, but real shit's not for everyone. You feel me? And it wasn't for me. In order to be successful at New World, you have to be incredibly passionate about the reason that you're there, because they put a ton of work on your plate. Academics, there's a bunch, and then your last
stuff.
Regular academics, you have a bunch of homework, and then the last 2 hours of your day you're there just doing arts. So now you have a bunch of arts homework. In other high schools, your arts classes are your breaks. You feel me? Where
elective.
It's where you don't get as much work. It's the opposite here. You get even more work. Classes. You feel me? So you by the time people leave New World, everyone's saying yo, I've been working like crazy. You feel me? You have to be mad dedicated. Yeah. And I went there for acting. He went there for art. And I guess during the time that we were there, we both kind of discovered that we fucked with those things, but that wasn't really what we wanted to do.
So you didn't want to do acting? What got you into that?
What?
What got you into acting?
Shit, and I've always been when I was younger, I was always performing, man. I don't know. I like performing. That's why I like rapping too.
In front of family or in front of people?
Nah, people. I was doing plays since I was 4th grade, 5th grade and shit, and then and then I don't know. I just always liked performing. You feel me? But it's a different doing it as a jit and then doing it professionally, it's a different world, bro. People take that shit seriously. Just like I wouldn't want someone coming into my studio and not taking it 100% seriously, and I was doing that. Like I was just acting, and I was just not,
to
you feel me?
Because you have to go to school for it. You gotta learn, you know. What about like your music when you start doing? Was it because of like New World, or was it something else?
No, I mean, I always been making like music, not like releasing anything, but you know, like I remember like freestyling. Like my brother would be playing like Unreal Tournament on the computer, and I'm just there like freestyling next to him over some beat, like as a jit. I don't know. Just always grew up around music. Like my dad always bumped hip hop. My brother, fucking first CD he showed me was College Dropout, and then Red Light District with Luda.
Yeah, thank our brothers, yo. Like both of our brothers are like, you feel me, like the reason too. Like you feel me, my brother is the first like rap CD I got from him.
My
too.
brother was the
me?
opposite.
Like,
he would like listen to rock, so I listen to rock.
Oh damn!
I had a little rock phase, you know, Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Disturbed, you know, System of a Down.
I never fuck with rock, bro.
For real?
Yeah, nah. Like
that shit still hits, you know. If Chop Suey comes on, I'm gonna still go hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just a little more hip hop oriented.
Well, what are like some of your guys' biggest influences?
Group wise,
Kanye,
Outkast for sure. I'd say Das Racist too. That
like what? Which Kanye? Old Kanye or new Kanye?
All Kanye. It's the evolution of that. It's the fact that his style never stays in one place.
Like I fuck with his old music more, but I still respect what he's making now, just cause like, you feel me, he's earned the place to make what he's making now, cause like, you feel me, he doesn't need to make conscious shit or make like, you feel me, shit that's really like impactful. He made a bunch of impactful shit. Like look at Lupe, like he's still trying to fucking preach and no one cares anymore. You feel me? Like no one's listening. Like
you feel like Lupe's still popping?
No,
that's the thing.
But he's trying. You feel me? Like. He's putting out music videos, he's putting out albums, but look, Kanye, when he dropped his shit, it sold incredibly well. It's because he's adjusted with the times.
It's not because of Kim.
Okay. I think they both feed off each other.
Yeah,
you
can't say it has nothing to do with it, but I think it's definitely like, you feel me, like because he's also bringing music that people want to hear.
Yeah. My eyes are fucked up. Yeah, so anyone else? Like what genre or like what time period do you feel like rap like you resonate the most with, like the new age stuff or like the more old school stuff?
I mean, probably the new age stuff for me, because like people are pushing the envelope, you feel me? Like Young Thug is fucking making flows that no person has ever uttered, like
yeah.
Niggas don't fucking rap like that.
Young Thug is like the dopest one out right now, in my opinion. You feel me? Like,
so it's better than like not better than the old stuff.
Have you guys heard? Wait, hold on. I forgot his name. It's Oh, I think I showed. Did I send it to you? No, that wasn't you. I sent it to Lance. Have you seen the video? Lansy.
No. Oh wait, that's the motherfucking TK shit.
Yeah,
right?
That's the guy who breathes heavy. Like
yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like he has the most aggressive asthma in the world.
But the thing is, it is what it is. But that's music nowadays. Like I say it's weird to ask that question because we take some from both sides. You feel me? Like because we take a lot of like the lyrical elements and like, you feel me. We like. Some of the production side, like that classic, like Outkast is a good example. But
production like the beats or like the whole thing?
like production like the beats and the whole thing all together. But yeah, I was talking beats. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, you feel me? I feel like
back then it was more orchestrated.
More effort was put into each song. That's really what it is. Like I feel like nowadays it's kind of accepted and it's almost kind of liked. Like when people go in and like it's effortless. Like if you like Playboy Cardi, like I got nothing against Playboy Cardi, but I don't really like listening to Playboy Cardi because like
Playboy Cardi.
What?
I think he has something against Playboy Cardi.
I just don't like listen to it because he's like he's just mad repetitive. He doesn't try. Like you feel me? Like even Lil Uzi tries more. Like all these like there are a lot of Lils and like the new age that try a lot more. Like I feel like Cardi like just gets on the track and like bullshits and like I don't respect that.
There's something called the law of least effort, which is like where whoever if it looks like it's easy for someone, then it's like more respected because it's like they can do it without trying. So like
make it look effortless.
Yeah, so I think that's why like that music's like really popular right now.
Thing is, that's hard when you actually make good music. That's very admirable.
I feel like all of them can make good music, But they just like make that because that's what's popular.
I mean, yeah. Once you get 100,000 followers, you're gonna get plays no matter what.
Yes and no. You're probably right. You're probably right. They probably could. But like for example, Cardi, I ain't never heard a Cardi song where I've been like, I've actually heard it and been like, wow, he surprised me with his rap. Like because I'm not a old head. Like I don't like lyrics and all that. But like, yo, even Young Thug, like he be spitting.
Yeah.
But he says some shit where like it'll literally make you turn your head. Like
or
be like, yo,
different.
did he just say that? Like
he does some different voice.
I lick on that puss on a pill and I make her stand up like some bunny ears.
Some bunny ears, bro. Like you feel me? Like he says clever ass shit. Like
yeah.
I just don't appreciate the fucking ad lib rap where it's just like all ad libs. Like even Famous Dex, bro, is another example. Like Famous Dex, every once in a while, Famous Dex will snap, bro.
I mean,
you'll hear Famous Dex and be like, damn, like yo, he's rapping, like he's snapping. And sometimes he bullshits and he doesn't try. But the fact that sometimes he can actually make that shit gives me more respect. Like I never heard Cardi on some shit that I can fuck with.
I feel like people like try to find different flows, but they can't. So they're just like, let me just like do this instead.
But then they should just like put the phone down for a little bit and come back to it. Like you don't gotta record the shit and drop it.
Everybody copy and pasting now too, bro. Like you feel me? Like a lot of these new artists, bro. It's just like they don't live what they talk about, but they just know what these people are talking about is popular. So what they just take what they've heard, like in other songs, and they'll just repurpose it in their bars. Like, you know when you were in school and you like had to write a paper and you just like would copy and paste and switch the words around. Like that's how people write their verses now,
the reason I didn't like Cardi's music was because I literally heard him 100 times, like 1,000 times before I actually heard him. You hear me? Because everyone else was listening to him. I didn't listen to him at that time.
Yeah.
But everyone was trying to sound like him, and they didn't sound good. So then I finally heard him. I thought, oh, he's just copying all these other guys. But they were actually copying him, and I heard no.
Honestly, all those boys copied Key. If we being real.
Yeah, you know,
that's
Key
a whole
from
but I mean, Key
from
raps.
2-9.
No, but Key came up with that effortless style.
Yo,
that just like drugged out, like
he was one of the first people. Like Key, and I would say Chief Keef, another one, but like in a different way. But like both of them, like they're really the godfathers of this new sound.
He did like the ad libs, and Key did like the rapping.
Then I mean, if you're really making a family tree, at the top is gonna be Lil B, but
I mean, I don't know, because Lil B, they were actually like saying stuff. You know?
Yeah, but Lil B, like, I mean, it's just the whole effortless thing. Like, there's no Lil Pump without Lil B. You feel me? Motherfuckers with bright hair and tight clothes.
You guys fuck with Lil Pump?
I don't.
Not necessarily. I don't wish him any ill will, but I'm not bumping Lil Pump.
Like it's the same thing I said with Cardi. Like show me a song that like Ski Mask, bro. Ski Mask showed me like that he can rap. Like show me that you can rap. Show me that you're talented. Show me that you're like for real. Like and then I'll respect you, bro. Like you feel me? Like and my respect ain't worth shit, except to me. You feel me? But that's just how I think. You feel me? Like he never impressed me, man. You feel me? Like impress me.
Does Ski Mask impress you?
Yeah, like
he's my favorite rapper.
Yeah, he's dope, and you feel me the way
his flow's ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
you feel me? He's original. His flow's cool, and like
the song he's talking about is the shit he did over the Missy shit. I forgot what it's called.
The Catch Me Outside. That's the first one that I heard that impressed me. Like I had heard his shit before, and I was like, I was like, all right, you feel me? But that one impressed me, and it's partly because of the production, bro. Like everyone's taste is different, but I don't fuck with that like Ronnie J type production, like that fucking distorted ass bass. Like
sometimes.
Like everybody different. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying what I fuck with. You feel me? Like everyone's taste is different. You feel me? I don't fuck with that type of sound.
How do you feel about like the whole rap game? You can't have an opinion.
What do you mean?
Because if you say like, oh, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not for me.
The niggas will call you a hater.
Yeah, people will call you out for that, and they will feel like you're hating on them.
I don't give a fuck.
And they're gonna think that you want like some pressure.
I mean,
if anybody thinks we want pressure, bro, like they can come find us, bro. But I don't want pressure with.
I'm saying because like that's like the general thing in like hip hop music. Like you can't have an opinion. If someone says, "Oh, I don't like this," they're like, "Damn."
Yeah, then it's just like, "Oh, you don't fuck with me over there."
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like I feel we all out here making this. You know, some of it's more artistic than others, but at the end of the day, it's art, and it's like we all want to see the craft be great. Like I'm not a fucking old head, but like for example, like that Yachty shit when he was like, oh, like I don't know I can't even name a fucking Tupac song. Like that was some stupid shit to say, cause like you definitely heard a fucking Tupac song. Like you gotta respect the people that laid the foundation. For me. Even if we ain't out here making keep your head up every day, like you gotta respect that there's like a thing we built and it's hip hop. Keep your head up. Yeah. Come on now.
You gotta keep it up, man. Come on, man. See, like,
cause I didn't grow up I grew up with that, but like I stopped listening to hip hop like 2000 to like probably Tyler the Creator era. That's when I started getting into it.
Tyler definitely had a lot of influence on some people too. More, not even music wise, but like just in the way of how you can do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can do all this shit with a team, make a fucking logo yourself, and one day just blow up.
How's your guys like team like looking? What does like teamwork mean to you guys?
Let this nigga answer this one, bro.
I don't know, like, I mean, I stay dedicated, bro, you feel me? Because real shit, there's a lot of people doing this, you feel me? So I just feel like you gotta work at the maximum capacity, like everyone says it, you feel me? So I take the job in this group sometimes of like getting on everybody's ass, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Which most of the time it doesn't need to happen. Like most of the time we good, you feel me? And the teamwork works well because we're all friends, you feel me? Like Kiki too, like he's the one who shoots the videos. So when we work together on that, you feel me? We all gotta collaborate, and it's 3-4 minds sometimes. All have their own ideas, so you just gotta find a way to meet in the middle. Mm-hmm. And you know, people got their motives. People don't want to work some days.
Do you feel like it's better to work by yourself sometimes?
Sometimes you need a team.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think you need a team nowadays.
Man. You need a team to be there, but you know, like actual working at like sometimes you know you don't want to be like if you write a fucking fire track by yourself, you know sometimes you're just like not feeling the feature, or if you're like making a cover or she's mixing a track, you know you're just in your zone. But at the end of the day, you know you have a team there.
So what if you guys like, you know, like you're waiting for someone to drop a song, but they don't want to drop it?
Like within the group?
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't never happened. Like we good with that. Like we usually meet, and that's what I'm saying. Like most of the time we agree. It's just sometimes, you feel me? It's not that one of us wants to drop something, we can't drop it. Like it's that we want to drop it and it's not ready. So I got to get on people's ass to get it ready. You feel me? Like, but it's not that they don't want to drop it, they want to hold it. It's just they're being lazy.
So everyone, they just like go to your studio and then you record them all, or like how does it work?
Well, we live together.
Yeah, it's a crib. We all have the studio's in the garage.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You feel me? And then so like when we make music, it's most of the time like late night after my sessions, because you feel me, we have the sessions during the regular hours. Mm-hmm. And we'll be making music like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. type shit.
So when you're recording people, like, how do you feel about their music?
Bro, I love all my clients, man. Real shit. I love all my clients, bro.
Do you have like a filter? Like,
what?
Do you have a filter or like certain criteria?
Nah.
They're paying customers.
Yeah, that's my criteria. You pay me the money that the session costs. Look, I'm just about my money, man. I'm about my respect. You feel me? Like if you come to my studio and you give me respect, you feel me, and you pay the money on time, you gonna get my best work. You gonna get, you feel me?
Have
like,
you ever been disrespected?
I mean, does it sound like I have?
Sounds like you've been through a lot. If somebody heard it.
What? Like what?
I mean, bro, I want to like judge up like past shit, but you feel me? Like people, like. It's
you know
rap,
Miami,
man.
You know Miami. People
like,
don't show love.
That's why I want to know, because I deal with that shit all day. Yeah.
Bro, even like Kodak last fucking album, which was a great album, Project Baby 2, bro. Like the song Transported, literally like a metaphor for the larger thing that is Miami. Like one of the fucking bars in his songs, like. He asked me to repost a mixtape on Sunday. I ain't gonna repost his tape because I will fuck with Shorty. Or like something like that. It's just like
it is, bro. It's my
everybody acts Hollywood.
Yeah, it is what it is. But you feel me? I like to build within the studio. There is like a culture, bro. I would say with most of my clients that, you feel me, I repost every single thing that I mix. Really? You feel me? No matter what, even if I like it or not. Like it doesn't matter, bro. Like that, like. That's not what it's about. Like
that reminded me like to fall down.
Oh yeah. Like that's not what it's about. Like what it's about is you're working together. You feel me? You guys are collaborating on this thing. So I want to show you respect. It's not love, bro. It's respect. You feel me?
You work together.
You work together on something. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna show some love so that other people can see it. Like. Have them, like, let them judge it. If they don't like it, let them not like it. But I'm not gonna withhold them from seeing it because I don't like it. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, people are just so fucking like so think they're so special, man. And it's just like, yo,
y'all ain't shit.
Ain't Shit Gang, bro. Yes, bro. Ain't Shit Gang, bro. Real shit, bro. You feel me? This shit ain't no joke, bro.
You know what's funny? If you put the S and the G and the if you just like mix it up, it's like SAG is my friend's Concave Gang.
Oh, hey, Abyss and them boys.
No,
Abyss, I don't think he's with them anymore.
Weirdo and the Candy.
Okay.
Didn't he used to be with them?
Sag.
So I only met them boys at like fucking Art Walk like 2 years ago. Like.
No, I remember I saw you guys there too. I met you guys out there. I don't know if you remember me.
I was quite drunk.
No, there was like what was it called, Lit Getty?
Oh, you was at Ligeti, yeah, with my dog Sebastian. Yeah, that was a fun night. Yo, yeah, I was off with that night, boy.
Really? I remember there were more of you.
I mean, we were probably squatted.
Yeah, but we pretty much the ones who rap.
Yeah, us, our homie Soto. Shout out Soto. Then everyone else is just, affiliate squad, entourage.
Yeah. Do you guys do shows?
Yeah, we just had a show with Dragon Clan, F. Olato, those boys.
And Brain Dead.
Brain Dead.
And you feel me? Yeah.
Thing is, the show also relates, like the whole show scene in Miami relates back to the music scene in general. It's like there's a scene. It's like if you ain't on the right list or you don't know the right person, then they ain't gonna fucking book you.
Nah, the show thing in Miami is fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is
They'll put 15
up,
people on the opener.
Nobody fucking talks about it. I don't know why nobody, or maybe people do talk about it, but nobody's doing shit about it, man. And that shit pisses me off. Like, what is up with the shows, bro? Like, who started thinking it was a good idea to put 18 opening acts?
Trying to get their bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all about bread.
It's pure greed. Like,
but it's
pure,
like not for the show.
When you have, first of all, people in Miami aren't dependable. So you're relying on 18 people to show up to be on, like, in a show on time. Never happens. So always people end up getting pushed back, or you feel me? Like, some people
get skipped.
Like, people get skipped.
11,
like, our homie just went and booked a show.
But doesn't that fall on the artist's responsibility to get there on time?
Oh no, getting there on time is definitely our responsibility.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we're on time. Yeah, exactly.
But
what if we get on time and 5 other people are late and they don't want to, and then the other person doesn't want to perform because they don't want to perform till these people perform. The show doesn't get started. It's supposed to get started at 8. It doesn't get started till 11 p.m. Then by 1 a.m. they're shutting down the function. You didn't perform. That shit literally happened to my boy. My boy booked the session a show at the Hangar. He was ready to go at 11. They like pushed him back. The 2 like headliners didn't even show up, and then they didn't even.
Was that CDV?
I don't know what.
Nah. It was some shit.
But you see how common it is. You asked like another one that wasn't even the one I'm talking about. Like, it happens all the fucking time. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Everyone just cares about the money. And the thing is, they're exploiting us as young artists because they know that we're gonna come back because we need shows. So even if we get fucked and we don't have to perform, what's our other option? Not to perform? Like,
Alright, we're talking about shows. Like, So then, what do you guys feel like the show should be? Because I feel like
solution
artists coming up, they're not really gonna get shows like that, unless like someone throws them.
Exactly. What we recently are like starting to look at doing is like doing the shit ourselves. Same reason he has a studio, because we went to some studios and they were unprofessional. He built a studio. Same reason we started filming videos, because we got niggas to film our videos. They were either overpriced or not professional. Film our videos. So like we had a show the other day, but like the one with Brain Dead on, like they put that together. So it was just a bunch of homies, but like it was a good turnout. It was good energy. It was a good vibe.
Yeah, even that, the energy there is better than you find at the energy at like some of these shows, bro. Because like literally what happens is, because when you're one of the 18 acts, you the people you brought will watch you perform, and then as soon as you done perform, they leave because they don't want to see any of the 18 other, you feel me, trash acts. The way you do it is you don't put 18, you put 6, because 6 is a lot more of a tolerable number. Like, the people will sit there for 6 people. No one's gonna sit there through 18 random acts, because realistically, how many of them are going to be good?
That's music festival levels.
And I'm saying, like, realistically, how many of them are going to be good? And live music, a lot of times, doesn't translate as well as, like, when you're listening to, like, you have to be a good performer to translate what live.
What about the time slots? Like, if you have time slots, right? Let's say you do have 6 people. You end up, like, having all of them perform. The headliner comes, like, 3 hours later, right? Just before the thing closes. What are those people supposed to do for those 3 hours?
I mean, you can have things in between the 6. It's not like you need to be bumping live music all day. You got DJs.
Exactly, you have DJs, and
vendors.
that to me seems like less of a problem, because if it's the headliner, the people are there to see the headliner. Like, I've been to a show where the headliner is late as hell, and nobody is like, oh, well, it's past my bedtime, I'm going home. Like, you feel me? You stay to watch who you came to see. You feel me?
I'd be like that, because they be...
It depends who the headliner is.
Yeah, it depends, but if that's really who you came to see, then you wait, and if not, then you leave. But then, you feel me, at least for the 6 people who went before, it was a decent show. I don't know. Like I said, some's fucked up about it, you feel me? Like, someone ain't talking, like, the right people ain't in charge. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that shit's frustrating.
So what you guys do different?
Well, what do we do different with shows, or you mean like in general with everything?
Like, how would you get the art? Like, if you had 6 people, right? What if all of them get there on time, or if they don't get on time? Like, what would
well, that's fine. Regardless,
it's more maneuverable either way, though, 'cause it's 6
problems
people
are gonna
as opposed to
happen
18.
no matter what, bro. Like, you feel me? It's Miami and it's rap. You gotta expect people to be late. But like he said, 6 people is a lot more maneuverable than 18, man. Like, you feel me? You gotta, because like you're not gonna be able to fit 18 people if you start going late. Like, you gotta be right on time. And if you were right on time, who knows? Like, people might be performing for 2 people in the audience, bro. Like, stupid.
It's a hard thing to do to put on a good show, but yeah.
It is hard, but it could be done way better, because I'm sure in other cities it's not done like this, you feel me?
No,
I'm sure this is a Miami-ass thing, bro, because I know how Miami is, bro.
Have you guys been out, like, out Miami, to, like, other, like, states and stuff?
I mean...
Yeah, for travel, not really for, like, music purposes.
Right.
No. They've got family.
But you can just sense, like, the difference. Like, like, it's just different.
Yeah,
I have friends who live in New York who perform, and they don't go through shit like that.
But what about, like, because, you know, there's, like, a lot of, like, attention right now on the Miami scene. So what do you think that's from? You think it's from the shows, or it's, like, because
I don't think it's from shows at all.
The artists that came up, they were performing at those shows, too. They were, like, number 20, like, you know, like, 15, 16, and those 18. You know,
some of them, yes, but I don't know. I think a lot of the scope on Miami is just because, you know, a few people did come up. So
yeah,
of
but
course they're gonna...
and regardless, I feel like the people who came up, you feel me, like they're all talented. Like, you feel me, like, except maybe like Lil Pump. Like, even Smoke Perp, like, is a little more talented than Lil Pump. You feel me? And Lil Pump's just famous because Smoke Perp's famous, and then he brought him up, and people were like, "Oh, this kid's even wilder."
Well,
like,
I mean, Lil Pump had that song by himself that blew up.
All his songs blow up. I mean, they all got millions of views.
I mean, the first one that when he blew up, it was just himself.
Right, but I'm saying, but he was already known. Like, people already knew who he was because he had been in Smoke Perp's videos before. Smoke Perp had come out before. Smoke Perp was already a rapper before Lil Pump even had fucking, like, dreads. It doesn't matter, right? Fuck.
It's a lot of rappers.
like real shit. Like, they, like, let them do them, bro. You feel me? Like, they're just a different wave than we are, bro. Real shit. And like, that's the thing. I don't even consider them competition, or I don't consider like they have their lane, and like they're doing well in that lane. You feel me? Which I respect, but like, that's not our lane. You feel me? We have our lane too.
How would you guys describe your sound?
A lot of singing, a lot of melodies, like very wavy vibe. Not like, probably not some shit you're gonna really mosh pit to. You know, there might be 2 songs on the album that you could really like.
If you can imagine, like, there's a Miami sound that you think of, like, it is generally the darker sound, which is strange because Miami is more of like a, you know, bright touristy place. Like, there is definitely that underbelly, which is what those artists exploit. You feel me? Like, what I would say is our music definitely sounds like the other side of Miami. You feel me? Like the bright, not even necessarily the beach, but just, you feel me, like that like, there's a reason we called our album Franjo. You feel me? It's like you're riding down Franjo, bumping that shit.
Franjo's not really
hot as fuck.
It's not like the hood.
No, it's not the hood. It's not like a rich neighborhood. It's just, you feel me, regular, like, middle class, like, you feel me.
Well, I mean,
like,
isn't Franjo like? I'm thinking of like Oak Color.
Yeah, right off Franjo and Oak Color. It's Color, yeah, the heart of Color Ridge right there, right by Caribbean and shit, Southland Mall.
Yeah.
Down south.
So, were you guys like ever like influenced with like Metro Zooey? Anyone like them?
For sure.
I fuck with Metro Zoom.
Cause that was the sound I was like trying to get when I was like first starting. Cause I listened to them a lot, and I really thought that they symbolized what Miami was. You know?
Bro, Metro, yeah, some Miami legends for sure. You know?
Real shit. Them boys are legendary, bro. And they're talented as fuck. You feel me? Like, they're actually genuinely, like, musically gifted. Like Lofty is musically gifted. You feel me? Like Ruben Slick's a dope ass rapper. I don't know if he's musically gifted. Like I haven't really heard, but like they're talented. You feel me? Postronaut is a good ass, you know, like producer, good DJ.
They had the team.
He's a rapper. He was my favorite rapper.
Yeah, Postronaut got the team. They got fucking Mr. B. They got the art behind it. Like they had. Oh, the same person.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Freebase.
Yeah, I was thinking of Freebase. You're right. But yeah, they had their wave. They literally had their sound, they had their look, and they did that shit.
That's what drove me to them, because I never heard anyone talk about Miami. I never heard anyone have a Miami sound. Like they had like those jazzy, like chill kind of waves, you know, wavy music
combined with that like ass shaking,
like
305 shit.
It was like for real Miami music.
Yeah,
like
I would say we have a lot, like definitely some of that feel. Like we're not as goofy. You feel me? Like they're definitely a little more goofy, which like is like I fuck with. They're dope.
That's another thing too, because they weren't doing like the typical like. I mean, they were rapping about like hoes and money and like guns and stuff.
But they had their own personality. They weren't trying to be like anybody else. Nowadays, all these rappers try to be like everybody else. That's why it's fucking whack.
Yeah.
Niggas use the same rhyme schemes over and over. Which I feel them, because you know at the end of the day you're just trying to get a check, you're trying to
Yo, it's so funny, like within the last month, like, because I have a studio too, so I hear people who come to my studio and record, but like I said, I love all my clients, but like over the last month I've heard 5 people, either in songs that are famous or like songs in my studio, use the phrase tax a nigga Uncle Sam. Tax a nigga Uncle Sam. Like, okay, but like it was funny, like it was a dope line the first time it was used, but like you can't keep using that line, like, you feel me? Like it's played out. Like these lines, like they were clever the first time. Like come up with something else that's clever. Don't just copy and paste another dude's clever lines. Like it's no effort, man.
Put it over a nice beat, put it on SoundCloud, boom.
No fucking effort.
You on the XXL freshman list.
So trash.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? What about like getting music out there? How do you guys, like, what's your vehicle to get to push your stuff?
I mean, we just put it out. We try and promote as much on Twitter and shit, but you feel me? Like, we're trying to get some promo, like, for this. We have an album coming out on the 30th, which, like, probably by the time this drops, it'll be out, called Franjo. And we're trying to get that on Apple Music. We're trying to, like, we're filming a video to it. We're trying to get that shit on WorldStar.
Okay, for the whole thing?
No, for our lead single, Donkey Kong.
Oh.
But like, we're trying to get that shit on WorldStar. So just shit like that you feel me can help.
Was there like a lot of video game influence in the album?
Not in the album, but in that song.
Yeah, that song has it. The album honestly is
like
a lot of different vibes.
Music in general, like what do you think? What like influences your music?
Our experiences.
Smoking weed.
Okay.
Bro, but like the tape just has something different for everybody. Like, you know, it has a stoner track, has Donkey Kong, which is kind of like a banger. You know, it's just like sounds kind of like not super different. Then it has shit where it's just like no rap at all, and it's just straight singing on it. You know, it's just like a lot of different sounds. A little something for everybody.
Do you guys feel like you sing good?
You get better. Plus, like, you know, and it's not hard to sing in 2017 or like to make yourself sound good.
You guys put auto-tune?
Every once in a while, yeah, most of the time, but
not like T-Pain levels, but yeah, that's why it's not hard. Like, so you can have someone come in the studio, like I've seen it, and they'll be tone deaf, have no clue how to sing. You put that auto tune on, fucking turn into Marvin Gaye.
You just guide them a little bit. You feel me?
So, what was like the hardest thing about learning, like, you know, rapping and then like, you know, mixing mastering? What was like your biggest like obstacles with everything?
Mixing and mastering, that's you.
Oh no, or you can talk.
I mean, rapping. I've always been a rapper. As I grew, I just kind of had to learn that it's not all about bars. Cause I could write bars all day, like bars, just bar. But you know, you gotta make like a good song. You gotta make something people want to hear. You know, like there's people that are blown up just off making background music, and they do that well. But they literally just make music that you don't listen to the words. You just hear the fucking beat and you hear them flowing over it. So you're at the party talking and you move into it.
Like that guy just told you.
I don't know if that came on at the function. I might notice. I'd be like, what the fuck? But like the original version of that is like that, like Tay-K, like that song's not even mixed. You feel me? The video's in fucking 480p.
You didn't see the original one?
No, I saw that one, but I'm saying like the original is like that type of shit. It's just like drop it, fuck it, do it. Like,
you guys fuck with Tay-K?
I mean, I only heard one song. It's pretty catchy.
Not bad.
I don't know.
Like he rapped, you feel me? Like that's my thing, I guess, is, you feel me? Like if you're making rap, you feel me? Like just rap, you feel me? Like like you can do funky shit with your rap, but like don't like only. So
I mean,
I respect
Lil Pump
taking.
does rap. He says stuff.
Bruh.
He says stuff.
He just repeats stuff for like the hook, but like, you know, he's.
What does he say, Torius? What does he say, bruh? He just says what other people say, bruh. You can take, I promise you, we could do it right now if you really wanted to. You could take his lyrics and we could do like a family tree and find like the other song where someone said exactly that.
But
and
I
he
feel
just
like what he does,
copy
what he
and
does
paste
good is like he knows how to like.
It's straight energy.
It's not just the energy. It's just like he knows how to like make the song like, you know, like sound like a song. You know, a lot of rappers, they don't know how to do that. They
I figure they know how to rap. They don't know how to make a song.
Yeah.
So he can do that. He's good at making a song that people will gravitate towards, for sure. You know, same way Kodak fucking could go in there and just sing a fucking hook, and you'll be like, dang, how the fuck this nigga just make this hook?
dope though.
Yeah, exactly.
Dope,
I'm saying that he might have that same gene in him. He's just not good at music.
You can't compare Kodak and Lil
No, but I'm not. But he was saying
it's like Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, because one is good, but he was saying that
Lil
Pump has the ability to make a hook, which
no, not just like he knows how to make like music.
Dude,
like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Like
making music ain't hard.
Not like, cause you would be surprised a lot of people can't do it. They can't make something.
But realistically, like I'm telling you, I record like 70, 80 people, and I would say if Lil Pump was one of the people I recorded, he would be in the bottom percentile. 10, like the bottom 10 out of the people I record. Like he's that like trash to me. Like he's trash. But I mean,
I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows how to make good music. Like
I feel you. I mean, he's making.
He has his wave. He has his wave.
This is the thing is like I can understand why you somewhat fuck with him, because like you made the Chicken Tender sub song. Like I'm sure a lot of the people who fuck with the Chicken Tender sub song also fuck with Lil Pump's music. Like I said, like there's a lane. You feel me? That lane exists. It's just not our lane. Like you feel me? And I honestly like I just feel like that lane doesn't require as much effort. Isn't as much like.
Not as long term.
Yeah, it doesn't, and it's not as long term. Like realistically, this music I feel like is all gonna wash away in like five years, man.
What do you think is gonna come after that?
The next wave.
Yeah, whatever the next wave is. But I'm saying like in 5 years, the songs from this era that you'll be able to play won't be these, because they'll sound like a fad. Like it'll sound like corny.
Yeah.
But the shit that you will be able to play is like what Kendrick's putting out. What like the shit that's actually getting put out with some fucking like substance to it, not necessarily like conscious substance, but like even Young Thug like had some substance to it. You feel me? Not fucking blah, like fucking effortless fucking trash, man. All I do is record music. You gotta understand that.
No,
that's my only job.
You feel me?
Like, you did.
I knew it was coming.
But like, all I do is record music. So it's my whole entire life. It's what I'm constantly hearing, what I'm constantly absorbing. So this is like, I guess, you know, you hit a nerve, like you hit a passionate spot.
You ever fall asleep recording people?
I think maybe once, but he was super.
No, but I mean like
super geeked.
Cause do they feel offended when you do that?
But like I'm saying, like I haven't, like I try my best, like to.
But you
feel
can
me, like
you want to, right?
It depends, man. Like I said, I love my clients. Like it depends. It does depend. Like there's sometimes where I get tired.
Because people don't understand. Like sometimes recording people, it's not that your song's boring. It's just that you're not like really doing anything. So you're just like
a lot of it's waiting.
You're tired. Like there have been times where I've been in the studio. Like there will be my fucking 5th session of the day. It's like 2 a.m. I'm recording this guy, and I'm dead exhausted.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have mad respect for it. Like
because I would record people and I would like fall asleep, and they would take offense to them. Like, nah, I like that song, but it's like the 30th time you did that verse, you know. So
yeah,
like I heard it a bunch of times. Like,
well, yeah, I have mad respect for it. So like this, it's exactly what you said though. Like if you fall asleep, even if it's not what you said, like even if you're not falling asleep because it's trash or because you're bored, like. They're gonna take offense to it, and eventually they're not gonna come back. Like there ain't no shortage of studios in Miami. That's the thing. So, and let me tell you, like the sound quality isn't what's gonna push your studio over the edge. Like what's gonna make people come back to your studio, because they can go to. There's a lot of studios that they can get similar sound quality.
It's the environment.
It's the environment that you're, and you feel me. Like what you're really selling is like you as like the engineer too. You feel me? Like, can you work with these people? Can you like, can they fuck with you? So I don't know. I try and keep it. You feel me? As business like, but as like.
Do you feel like constructive criticism?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends on the artist too, because some artists want it more than others. Like there are some artists that don't want it, and there's some artists that just have their vision. They want to go in there. They want to do everything that like their way, which you just let them, you know, take the reins, and you just you go.
What do you feel like makes some artists not successful?
A lot of things.
That's a hard question.
That's a loaded question right there.
Yeah, you feel me? It can be. The thing is, it like you said, a million things can make an artist not successful, but you need everything in place, every single thing in place to be successful, because there's so many fucking people doing it. You feel me? Like you gotta have all 10 things. Like you can't have 9 of the 10. You have to have all those 10 like ready to go.
That's how it be.
It's a lot more promotion nowadays too, like you said. Like,
and a lot more personality, character-wise, people. Like, people aren't even selling music at this point. You know, you're selling the persona. You're selling, like even, like, the No Jumper thing. Like, the reason people can go in there for an hour and, like, talk because they're selling them. It's like, even if you haven't heard my music, this is me. I'm wild as fuck. This is what I do. So, that's what people... That's 2017, honest. Crazy time, bro. Trump president and shit, bro. It's wild.
No, but because... I feel like a lot of artists that do like think that they're dope, or like a lot of people say, "Oh, you're dope, you should blow up." They don't end up blowing up, and the people that they're not, they just know how to like maneuver through the game. They blow up more. Just like how you feel about Lil Pump. Maybe you don't think he's that great, but
he networks like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's at the point he is for a reason. And there's some people that they have bars, they have everything right with their music, but they're not moving a certain way.
I mean, there's a lot of factors. Timing, skill, work ethic.
I don't know, bruh.
All that.
I don't know.
But some people work harder than others. Like some people, they're like, they just started rapping a day ago and they blow up, and like they off their first song they ever record. Some people doing it like 10 years.
I mean, 2017 though, you can do that more because I mean, like in the 80s, if you was on the corner rapping with your homies, like you can't just come in the cipher, go to the studio, record the track, and it just blows up.
Yeah, bro.
But the internet, everything's instantaneous.
The internet just gave everyone a platform, bro, which is kind of fucked. But
let's say we didn't have the internet, like what would you guys do to like blow up?
Shit,
we would have been blown up, bro. I'll tell you that much, bro.
I don't know if that's true, but yeah, it'd be different. There would definitely be more critical of rappers. You feel me?
I just feel like the internet gave everyone a platform, so it's like the music taste has changed. You feel me? Because what's more popular is that more instant like funny shit, or like, you feel me, something that's just like anything, whatever. Franjo coming out soon. You feel me?
What are like some of your favorite? What's like your favorite song on the album?
Mine.
What should I listen to first?
Damn, yo, that's such a.
You should listen to the intro first, and just bump the whole thing.
Yeah, you should. You should bump it, because it works. It works best. I would say, like, as a project. When we put out a lot of songs. Like when we put out our singles, they're just singles. But whenever we this will be our fourth project, and whenever we do that, we like take the time to really build it as a cohesive project. So you listen to the whole thing all together.
Yeah, we've been working on this shit for definitely over a year altogether.
Oh damn.
You feel me?
So like who's on it?
It's just us and featuring. It has one feature, our homie Lord Mob D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, frequent collaborator. Shout out Lord Mob D. But yeah, I would say, bro, bump the whole thing if you have the time. It's really not that long. It's like 30 minutes, if that.
Yes, 30 minutes.
Yeah. And I mean, we do try to make cohesive projects. That's another thing people like don't really do. You feel me? There's a lot of SoundCloud rappers and they do got millions of plays, but they've never dropped a project.
It's just a different lane, bro. That's really all. Like it goes back to that. You feel me? It's really just a different lane.
Do you ever see yourself changing your lanes?
I mean,
I see ourselves evolving, but never changing and going into like lane hopping. If you imagine, you feel me?
Honestly, we just always try and keep the shit different. Like,
yeah,
we're stubborn ass niggas. So like, if there's a sound that's popping off, I feel like we naturally veer away from it.
The music that we have on this album sounds different than the music on our first album. but it doesn't sound like we are
Change
riding.
up,
Yeah, like riding any like other waves or like trying to like sound like
too,
anyone else. I don't make beats now. I just engineer and
you make beats.
Now we have like
we
all,
have a
all
whole
our
team of producers.
Exactly. We have like all our songs nowadays. We have like a team of producers. So let me shout them out real quick because show them love. Andy Atlantis.
Yeah.
We got De La Doe.
Yeah.
We got Trizzy on the track.
Trizzle.
We got that boy Dirtbag.
Dirt Beezy.
Who am I missing? Oh, we got King Leo now.
Coombs on the
we
water.
got Poseidon. Coombs on the water. You already know, bro. All
Yeah,
these boys.
yeah.
And you feel me? Then like some of the hottest producers in the game, bro. And you feel me? They're giving a lot of like, you feel me? Blessing us with the beats.
And they got
so
no we
gotta-
sauce either, you know. Like it's a lot of like fire producers.
But I'm telling you, man, like I record some people in my studio who are good, bruh. Real shit, who are good. They're not popping.
Shout out that boy
So
Tuli.
it's like,
Where are they from? Where's like the good people? Are they in Frangel or are they like up north or like
they all over,
Yeah,
all
people
over.
know. Honestly,
all
there's
over.
not that many rappers that are actually like right around us.
Like within the,
Like-
you know, but it's colored like that.
Yeah, like
general,
down south,
that
you know,
general
Perrine,
area.
some
Yeah,
people come
Perrine,
from-
you feel
Yeah.
me?
Richmond Heights and
But
shit.
But yeah, bro, I have some people who like you're saying like I have some people who could really blow up if they just
The right track,
the right timing, the right track. You feel me?
Mhm.
And
That's all it really takes.
What about like some like advice you want to give someone like or like some things to avoid? Like,
don't get
mistakes?
into rap. Don't get into rap, yo.
Unless you really
Please
fucking
don't
are
get
ready to
into
deal
rap.
with a lot of bullshit.
Just look, stay in school, become an engineer.
A lawyer
And
or
I'm not
some
talking
shit.
about like a music engineer,
Okay.
like
Build
like
some
a
shit.
building engineer, and save the world from the floods that are coming when God gets tired of Lil Pump.
Or make country. Country's popping right now. Honestly, our next album might just be straight folk. Like real folk. Fuck like trap folk.
Yo, see, I
Folk.
fuck with folk. Folk is different.
Yeah, have you heard of XXX Tentacion's album?
I have. First 3 songs were actually better than I expected. The
It was better than I expected, but it's not like.
'Cause he had country music and folk on it.
folk
I
influence for
guess like the thing is like
sure. That's still not folk.
it's folk for any rap fan. Like a rap fan will listen to it and be like, "Wow, yo, like
But if
this
a
is
folk fan-
good."
they're
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
like, "This is some rap."
Yeah, like if a folk fan listens to it, they're gonna literally be like, "Yo, this is fucking trash." Like, cause folk, what XXX Temptation doesn't understand is folk requires like really brilliant songwriting, like even better than rap. You feel me?
The only folk song I know is like Beck. Oh, he's the only folk artist.
Yeah, back like there's Fleet Foxes. There's some good. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like
Fleet
even
Foxes
old
is
back in the
fire.
day, like Bob Dylan. You feel me? Like these are songwriters that have like layered meanings in their rap, like in their songs. Like what they're talking about, you can read into it. Like XXX Temptation is very on the surface. Like niggas literally saying, "I want to die," like I want to kill myself. Like in those words, like. There's more artistic. If you're really making a folk album, that was my beef with it. You feel me? Like if you're really making a folk album, there's ways to like write it to make it more like artistic.
Beautiful ass extended metaphors.
Metaphors and shit like that. Like that's what real folk
Well, I
is.
feel like he did that because he needed like that's what like people going through that needed to hear.
It sounded like a lot of bitching to me.
The fucking Trippie Redd song was Fado. That shit stood out. I don't know about the rest.
What about like any shout outs, like anyone else, producers?
Shit, that's it for producers. Who
I
else
just
is there?
I hesitate to shout out any of my clients, bro, just because like I don't want to leave anyone out. So I just shout out.
Yeah,
all
it'd be
of
way
them.
too long of a list for that.
Shout
But
out his clients.
shout out, shout out all the homies that support. Shout out Gio, who's at Denny's right
Hey, that boy Gio.
now. Shout out that boy Seabass. Shout out, who else is there? Shout out my girl. Shout out Randy. Shout out Jamie. Everybody that supports, bro.
Shout out
Because we ain't shit, but you know, some people showing love and they've been showing love. So if you're showing love, thank you. If you're not showing love, catch up.
And where can they find you at?
On Twitter at Mixed by Dookie at Aint Shit Gang. On Instagram Mixed by Dookie Aint Shit Gram.
Alex Davis raps on everything.
And on SoundCloud it's Aint Shit Gang. Just type that shit in, you'll find us. And next album's gonna be on Apple Music coming soon. So that's it. Yeah.
Hey, shout out FL Lotto 2. Shout out Dragon Clan. Shout out who the fuck? I fucking know so many people.
That's why I didn't even try, bro. I'm gonna forget.
Shout out all of them.
Shout out everybody. Shout out the world. Shout out Torius for having us. Shout out Kiki Papa in the corner.
Oh yeah.
And shout out Lil B, cause Bass World.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's been 6 feet with Aint Shit Gang.
Swag.